Hello students and everyone, welcome back to class 6th maths on my YouTube channel. We will begin practice set 29 on textbook page number 60. This practice set is about unitary method word problem. In unitary method, first we have to always do division and then multiplication for each word problem sum. So let's start solving unitary method word problem sums. First one, if 20 meters of cloth cost rupees 3600, find the cost of 16 meter of cloth. Statement you have to write first. Cost of 20 meters of cloth is given rupees 3600. You have to find cost of 16 meter of cloth. Cost of 16 meter of cloth you have to find it last. Before finding cost of 16 meter of cloth, you have to find cost of 1 meter of cloth. If you are finding one thing and more than one things is given, you have to do division. If you are finding more than one things and only one thing is given, you have to do multiplication. So next statement will be cost of 1 meter of cloth you have to find. So what will become division? You have to divide 3600 by 20. That is equal to 3600 divided by 20. Let's start dividing now. 20 ones are 20. Now you have to subtract 36 minus 20. How much will come? 16. So this 0 you have to bring it down now. Okay. After subtracting, you have to bring one digit down in division. 20 almost are 160. 20 8s are is 160. Subtract it 160 minus 160. How much is getting? 160 minus 160 is 0. Then last digit you have to bring it down. This 0. Okay. 20 zeros are 0. So remainder is 0. So I got the answer. Cost of 1 meter of cloth is rupees 180. Quotient what you got, that only is the answer of the cost of 1 meter of cloth. After finding cost of 1 meter of cloth, you have to find cost of 16 meter of cloth. If you are finding more than one things, it becomes multiplication. When you are finding cost of 16 meter of cloth, you have to multiply 180 into 16 and then you will get the answer cost of 16 meter of cloth. Therefore, cost of 16 meters of cloth is equal to 180 multiplied by 16. Six zeros are 0, 6 8s are 48, 4 I carried up and 8 I brought it down. 6 ones are 6, 6 plus 4, 10. So when you are multiplying other digit, you have to take one extra 0. 1 zeros are 0, 1 8s are 8, 1 ones are 1. Now you have to add this 1080 plus 1800. 0 plus 0 is 0. 8 plus 0 is 8. 0 plus 8 is 8. 1 plus 1 is 2. So I got the answer. Therefore, cost of 16 meters of cloth, that is equal to 180 into 16 is equal to rupees 2880. Next, find the cost of 8 kg of rice if the cost of 10 kg is rupees 325. Cost of 10 kg of rice is given rupees 325. Before you find cost of 8 kg of rice, you have to find cost of 1 kg of rice. If you are finding cost of 1 kg of rice, you have to divide 325 by 10. If you are dividing 325 by 10, before one digit will come decimal point, because 325 is not going 10 table. So it will come decimal point before one digit. That is equal to rupees 32.5. Now you have to find cost of 8 kg of rice. When you are finding cost of 8 kg of rice, you have to multiply 32.5 into 8. Cost of 1 kg of rice which you got the answer, that number you have to multiply by 8. That is equal to 32.5 multiplied by 8. 8 5s are 40. 4 I carried up, 0 I wrote down. 8 2s are 16. 16 plus 4, 20. 2 I carried up, 0 I wrote down. 8 3s are 24. 24 plus 2, 26. When you multiply, there is a decimal point here, 32.5. So before one digit will come decimal point in answer, that is 260.0. After decimal point, 0 is not having any value. So cost of 8 kg of rice is rupees 260. Next, if 14 chairs cost rupees 5,992, how much will have to be paid for 12 chairs? Cost of 14 chairs is given rupees 5,992. Before you find cost of 12 chairs, you have to find cost of 1 chair. If you are finding cost of 1 chair, you have to divide 5,992 by 14. So cost of 1 chair is equal to 5,992 divided by 14. So let's start dividing. 14 4s are 56. Because 14 5s are is 70. 70 is greater than 59. You can't take second number greater when you subtract. Always you have to take last small which is coming. Now subtract 59 minus 56. How much getting? 3. One digit you have to bring it down. That is 9. 14 2s are 28. Because 14 3s is 42. 42 is greater than 39. So you have to take 14 2s are. Now you have to subtract 39 minus 28. 39 minus 28 how much? 11. Now last digit you have to bring it down. That is number 2. 14 8s are is 112. 112 minus 112, 0. So remainder is 0. Quotient what you got, that will be the cost of 1 chair. So cost of 1 chair is equal to rupees 428. Now you have to find cost of 12 chairs. If you are finding cost of 12 chairs, you have to multiply 428 into 12. So first write the statement. Therefore cost of 12 chairs is equal to 428 multiplied by 12. 2 8s are 16. 2 2s are 4. 4 plus 1, 5. 2 4s are 8. When you multiply other digit, take extra 0. 1 8s are 8. 1 2s are 2. 1 4s are 4. Now you have to add 856 plus 4280. Okay. 6 plus 0 is 6. 5 plus 8, 13. 8 plus 1, 9. 9 plus 2, 11. 4 plus 1, 5. I got the answer. That is 5136. Therefore cost of 12 chairs is equal to 428 multiplied by 12 is equal to rupees 5136. If you are adding this number, you have to put the plus sign here. Okay. Next, the weight of 30 boxes is 6 kg. What is the weight of 1080 such boxes? Statement you have to write. Weight of 30 boxes is given 6 kg. Before you find weight of 1080 boxes, you have to find weight of one box. If you are finding weight of one box, you have to divide 6 by 30. So weight of one box is equal to 6 divided by 30. Number 6 is on dividend place and number 30 is on divisor place. Number 6 is not going 30 table. So you have to take 0. 30 zeros are 0. 6 minus 0 is 6. If it is not going number 6 30 table, you have to take decimal point. You have to continue the division by taking decimal point. Take decimal point on dividend place, that is 0.0. If you are taking decimal point on dividend place, on quotient place also you have to take decimal point, like this way, and then one digit you have to bring it down. Now 0 you have to bring it down. Now it is going table. 32s are 60. 60 minus 60, 0. So I got the quotient 0.2. So that will be the weight of one box. Weight of one box is equal to 0.2 kg. Now you have to find weight of 1080 boxes. When you are finding weight of 1080 boxes, you have to multiply 1080 into 0.2 and then we will get the answer, weight of 1080 boxes. Statement you have to write. Weight of 1080 boxes is equal to 1080 multiplied by 0.2. Let's start multiplying. 1080 multiplied by 0.2. 2 zeros are 0, 2 8s are 16. 2 zeros are 0, 0 plus 1, 1. 2 ones are 2. 0 zeros are 0, 0 8s are 0, 0 zeros are 0, 0 ones are 0. Now you have to add this. 2160 plus 0000. Answer will be the same. 2160 plus 0 is 2160. Any number adding by 0 is the same answer. And then after that you have to put the decimal point. Because when you multiply 1080 into 0.2, in 0.2 you are having the decimal point. In 0.2 there is one decimal place. After decimal point there is one digit when you multiply. So answer it will come before one digit decimal point. So therefore weight of 1080 boxes is equal to 216 kg. If you are finding weight, the unit of weight is gram and kilogram. So unit will be kilogram. Next, a car traveling at a uniform speed covers a distance of 165 km in 3 hours. At that same speed, how long will it take to cover a distance of 330 km? How far will it travel in 8 hours? After dividing 165 by 3, quotient what you got, that is the speed of a car. Therefore, speed of a car is equal to 55 km per hour. The unit of speed is kilometer per hour. Now you have to read and understand same question, other sentence. At that same speed, how long will it take to cover a distance of 330 km? Means distance is given 330 km. Speed of a car we already got the answer. That is speed is equal to 55 km per hour. You have to find time taken. In question number 5th A, it is asked question how long. How long means you have to find time taken. The formula of time is distance upon speed. That is time is equal to distance is 330 km upon speed of a car is 55 km per hour. Now you have to divide 330 by 55. 55, 6 are is going 330. 330 minus 330, 0. Quotient what you got, that is the time taken. That is equal to 6 hours. Therefore, time taken is 6 hours to cover a distance of 330 km. Now same question, other sentence read. How far will it travel in 8 hours? How far means you have to find distance now. Speed of a car you have to take 55 km per hour and time taken is given 8 hours. Distance is equal to question mark. Speed is equal to 55 km per hour. Time taken is equal to 8 hours. The formula of distance is speed multiplied by time. Speed is 55 multiplied by time is 8. Multiply 55 into 8. 8 5s are 40. 8 5s are 40. 40 plus 4, 44. Distance is equal to 440 km. Therefore, a car will travel a distance of 440 km in 8 hours. In unitary method word problem, if you have the speed, distance and time, you have to use the formula of speed, distance and time. And it is the simplest way to solve the sums by using the formula of speed, distance and time. Next, a tractor uses up 12 liters of diesel while ploughing 3 acres of land. How much diesel will be needed to plough 19 acres of land? Statement will be liters of diesel used to plough 3 acres of land is equal to 12. You have to find liters of diesel used to plough 1 acre of land, that is equal to 12 divided by 3. 3 4s are 12. So liters of diesel used to plough 1 acre of land is equal to 4 liters. Now you have to find how much diesel will be needed to plough 19 acres of land. Therefore, liters of diesel used to plough 19 acres of land, you have to multiply 19 into 4. 19 4s are 76 liters. Now we will solve all sums directly like question number 6 how you have solved, because all the sums are of same kind of unitary method word problem. Its statement also is same. Next, at a sugar factory, 5376 kg of sugar can be obtained from 48 tons of sugar cane. If Savita Thai has grown 50 tons of sugar cane, how much sugar will it yield? The statement will be weight of sugar obtained from 48 tons of sugar cane is equal to 5376 kg. You have to find weight of sugar obtained from 1 ton of sugar cane. If you are finding weight of sugar obtained from 1 ton of sugar cane, you have to divide 5376 by 48. 48 table I already wrote. You have to see first 2-digit number when you divide by 48. 48 ones are 48 you have to take, because 48 twos are is 96. 96 is greater than 53. Now subtract 53 minus 48. 53 minus 48 is answer is 5. 7 bring it down. Again you have to take 48 ones are 48, because 48 twos are is 96. 96 is greater than 57. Now subtract 57 minus 48. 57 minus 48 is 9. Now 6 bring it down. 48 twos are 96 will go. Okay, quotient is 112. Weight of sugar obtained from 1 ton of sugar cane is equal to 112 kg. The quotient what you got after dividing 5376 by 48, that will be the weight of sugar obtained from 1 ton of sugar cane. Now you have to find weight of sugar obtained from 50 tons of sugar cane. If you are finding weight of sugar obtained from 50 tons of sugar cane, you have to multiply 112 into 50. So write the statement now. Therefore, weight of sugar obtained from 50 tons of sugar cane is equal to 112 multiplied by 50. Now multiply it. 0 2s are 0, 0 1s are 0, 0 1s are 0. 5 2s are 10, 5 1s are 5 plus 1, 6, 5 1s are 5. Now add this number. Answer will be same. Any number you are adding and subtracting, the answer will be the same. That is 5600. Therefore, weight of sugar obtained from 50 tons of sugar cane is equal to 5600 kg. Next, in an orchard, there are 128 mango trees in 8 rows. If all the rows have an equal number of trees, how many trees would there be in 13 rows? Statement will be number of mango trees in 8 rows is equal to 128. You have to find number of mango trees in one row. If you are finding number of mango trees in one row, you have to divide 128 by 8. 8 ones are 8. 12 minus 8, how much? 4. 8 bring it down. 8 almost are 48. 8 6 are 48. 48 minus 48, 0. Quotient what you got, that will be the number of mango trees in one row. Number of mango trees in one row is equal to 16. Now you have to find number of mango trees in 13 rows. If you are finding number of mango trees in 13 rows, you have to multiply 16 into 13. Therefore, number of mango trees in 13 rows is equal to 16 multiplied by 13. 3 6 are 18. 3 1s are 3 plus 1, 4. 1 6 are 6. 1 1s are 1. Now add it. 48 plus 160. 8 plus 0 is 8. 4 plus 6, 10. 1 I carried up, 0 I brought down. 1 plus 1, 2. So I got the answer. Therefore, number of mango trees in 13 rows is equal to 16 multiplied by 13 is equal to 208. Next, a pond in the field holds 1,20,000 liters of water. It costs 18,000 rupees to make such a pond. How many ponds will be required to store 4,80,000 liters of water, and what would be the expense? One pond can hold 1,20,000 liters of water. You have to find number of ponds required to store 4,80,000 liters of water. So you have to write this statement what you are finding. Number of ponds required to store 4,80,000 liters of water is equal to 4,80,000 divided by 1,20,000. Cancel all 4 zeros on numerator and denominator. Like this way. So what will remain? 48 upon 12. So number 48 is going 12 table. Number 12 is already there on denominator. 12 ones are 12 fours are 48. So I got the answer. Number of ponds required to store 4,80,000 liters of water is equal to how much ponds? 4 ponds. Therefore, 4 ponds are required to store 4,80,000 liters of water. Now you have to find cost of making 4 ponds. Here it is given cost of making 1 pond. If you read this sentence, you will understand. It costs rupees 18,000 to make such a pond. Means cost of making 1 pond is given rupees 18,000. You have to find cost of making 4 ponds. If you are finding more than one things, you have to multiply. Therefore, cost of making 4 ponds is equal to, you have to multiply 4 into 18,000. 4 zeros are 0, 4 zeros are 0, 4 zeros are 0, 4 eights are 32, 4 ones are 4, plus 3, 7. So I got the answer. Therefore, cost of making 4 ponds is equal to rupees 72,000. If you understood maths practice set 29, give us the feedback or comments. Subscribe the channel, like and share. Thank you.